Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a speed build in The Sims 4 of this cute little house in Copperdale that I built using the base game and the new high school pack items. This took me literally so long to build, but I think it came together really cute, so I hope you enjoy watching me build it, and let's just dive right into it. I'll kind of go over a little bit as you're watching, but mostly I think I'll just let you kind of vibe and watch me build this house. I did want to do a little bit of terrain tools in this house because I don't really do them very often, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very good at them, but I think it ended up coming together okay. I just wish there was an easier way to make it blend into the landscape a little bit because I wanted this front part to be lowered, but then obviously there's just sort of like a cliff onto the rest of the world. But you know what? It's fine. It's all right. We can just pretend that it matches and we'll all just be happy. It'll be a-okay. I did put these stairs in, and then I decided later I didn't want them anymore, so I delete them later, but for now, they're vibing. And then I wanted to create a little bit of a pathway down to the house, and then along this driveway area down here, and I'm gonna line it with like trees and plants and all that good stuff. And then I wanted to build myself a little attic room here. If you don't know how to do this, you can kind of see you just build the two roof pieces and then a room in the middle that the roof can match up to. And it's actually functional and playable as well. Down in the back, we just got a little bit of a lowered patio as well for our Sims to walk out onto and have little backyard time. That's sort of the general exterior of the house, and then I started putting in windows, doors, all of that good stuff. I went with just sort of like a French door look, and then this room up top is going to be sort of like a sunroom area. So I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to do an, area out onto this deck or if it was just going to be enclosed. I do end up deleting the stairs, so I make it so you can get out onto the patio, but mostly it's just sort of like an indoor sunroom area. And then we went with sort of like a little log cabin chic look with the white brick. And then I wanted to add a little bit of some roof, roof variations here. Give it a little more pizzazz. And you've always got to add the vents for a little bit more decoration. You know how it goes. And now for windows. I really wanted to use the new window that they had that they can like sneak out of, so I end up building a little sort of like area for them to get out onto, this little deck in the back here that they can climb onto, and then I'm gonna put all the terrace around it. But it's like a little bit silly, but I just think for like gameplay functionality it was necessary. So hopefully that actually works. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually playtest any of this house, so if you download it and it doesn't work, I apologize in advance. But I didn't really have any other areas to put that window, so there's just one room that they can sneak out of. And then I went ahead and started doing the landscaping and designing this front area. So we've got a little driveway, walkway sort of area. Obviously we don't have cars, rip, so it's just a driveway. And then started putting in plants. I love doing this in The Sims 4, just like layering a whole bunch of plants together to make, like an area with like cute little plants and landscaping. And then obviously you've got to put rocks, a retaining wall, and then stairs heading down into this patio that they can walk in from the top. Again, not sure because I didn't actually playtest this whether the Sims are actually gonna walk down those stairs from that corner, but you know what? We're pretending. We're pretending that it's all fine. And I tried to play around a little bit with the types of flowers and stuff I was using, but I did want to keep kind of a cohesive theme. And then here we go, placing rocks. Then of course you've got to have planter boxes on a house like this. Look at this landscape. It's perfect for gardening. And we've got our little walkway coming down from the road. And then I cheated a little bit. You'll see me a couple times I cheat with the packs. I say it's base game and high school pack, but there are a couple areas that I use other packs. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to use that tree from the outdoor retreat pack because I wanted to match the landscape. So now we start going inside and I end up with this weird room or like sort of blocked off area in the front because I wanted the stairs to go, you know, like up and then up again, up into the third floor, but I wanted the third floor to have it against the wall and there was no other way to do it, so ignore that weird room, but it is what it is. For whatever reason, I designed the second floor first. I had such a hard time. I went back and forth myself a whole bunch on how to set up the rooms because I'm designing this house for 2 teenagers and then a like parents' room, and I wasn't sure how exactly to make that happen. I wanted to give the teenagers like a Jack and Jill bathroom because I'm a big fan of the Jack and Jill bathroom. I think it's great. But it took me literally so long to figure out how to design that, so you'll see me change it a bunch of times. But eventually, I get it sorted out. There it is. There it is. She sorted it. And then by stairs and replacing that with a door so they can get out onto the patio. Then I ultimately decided for the upstairs room that I was gonna just delete this wall and make it just like an open loft game room style area. And then downstairs I was thinking kitchen and living room and then access to the backyard. And I wanted to close it off a little bit, so I put this archway here into the kitchen dining area, and then the rest of the room is sort of just the living room. It also took me like 25 years to figure out where to put the counters and everything, so you'll see me change it like a million times. I just couldn't figure out if I wanted to do like island seating or if I wanted to just only have a kitchen table. And eventually I just went with like half walls because I still wanted it to be open to the dining area, but not just like awkwardly be counters in the middle of the room. And then here you see me cheat again because I did use the Dream Home Decorator stove and oven because I wanted it to be not just like sticking out. You know, you don't want the stove just like out in the middle, poking out. So I wanted the stovetop to be just like on the counter. So the kitchen ended up with just half walls, and then I put this dining table down here with cute little chairs. It's got some nice natural light. And then I ended up moving this whole wall back so that it matched. Now you've got a little cute archway into the kitchen. I did also add a small bathroom up by the front door, and then started decorating this living room area. And this new couch is so cute, can I just say? Love it. Love it so much. I actually really enjoy a lot of the furniture that came with this pack. It's all extremely cute and very much my vibe. It also took me a while to figure out the curtains because I really like these little like crocheted looking ones, but then I was like, they're maybe a little too teenager, like maybe for the downstairs we want something more grown up. So I ended up changing them back, but I'll use them later. I ended up putting them up into the teenagers' rooms upstairs. And the downstairs just got boring curtains, but it's fine. Then I went back and forth on what to do with that front door area, but I ended up making a little nook for like an entryway table. And then we've got a little cute hallway table over here to fill up this empty space. I think if I actually play in this house too, this will be a good space to put like pet bowls or something if I decide the family's gonna have a dog or a cat or something like that. And then you've got to have a little light over the kitchen table. Pot lights in the kitchen, and then I, at this point, realized, oh, I didn't put in any upper cabinets, so I went back in and did that in the kitchen. And a little window out above the sink. And I gave them their little trash and recycling cans. Now, please note, I did give them outdoor trash cans, but as per usual for The Sims 4, I did forget to put in a trash can in the kitchen, so I apologize for that. If you play in this house, you're gonna have to add a trash can. I'm so sorry. I don't actually end up decorating this front porch area. I figure it's sort of plain and it's just like an entryway area anyways, but probably what I would add is just like more plants, like plant pots, decorations, stuff like that, just like statues and things. And I gave them a little bird bath because they're in the forest and there's birds. And then I had to add the new telescope. You know how it goes. At this point I got distracted and started decorating the backyard because I don't know why. But I just kind of gave them some basic stuff, a little, you know, swing set. The kids are teenagers, but I figured, you know, they were kids once and they probably had a little monkey bars. And then I did give them a little small pool as well in the backyard. Like it is a small pool. it is little. But big enough to enjoy still, and then they also just get like a backyard patio table, little grill, all that good backyard stuff. And I decided to give him another little tree in the backyard as well to match the landscape. Luckily that one is base game. Then I went in for flooring and wallpaper. Went with wood floor everywhere except for the bedrooms and the loft upstairs. I gave them a carpet. And then this new tile for the kitchen I thought was so cute. I know it's supposed to be for like the high school, but it's a really cute kitchen tile. And the bathrooms I just gave them, you know, plain tile. It's fine. Went with a nice little neutral blue for the common spaces, living room, kitchen, everything. And then I did put in a little tile backsplash in the kitchen as well with another new tile from the high school pack, which I think is also extremely cute. Then of course you've got to have your decorative plants in your house. The downstairs bathroom is pretty small, so I just kept it simple. Toilet, sink. I used the same counters as I used in the kitchen. And then just gave them some kind of general decorations, wallpaper, wall paintings, and then a little shelf with some like bathroom essentials on it. And then for the front door area in this little nook, I kind of went back and forth. I was like, do we put a coat rack or like maybe a little entryway table? And I ended up going with this entryway like bookshelf looking thing that's really cute for the new pack as well. And it matches my end table from the living room, so I thought that was really nice. And it took me like 12 years to decide what I was gonna put in it, but we ended up going with just a bunch of random clutter and statues and decorations. Just random stuff that you might accumulate over the years, and then you're like, I don't know where to put this, so it just goes in the entryway table. Then of course had to add some kitchen clutter in as well. Little mug rack. Gotta have your... See, I didn't forget a smoke alarm, but I did forget a trash can, so it's fine. I got most of the essentials, you know. Coffee pot for those high school tests. You gotta stay up late studying. And I thought this little pot rack was super cute over the stove, so I ended up going with that as well. And that was sort of the kitchen area done, the downstairs area done, so now I started going up, decorating the bedrooms upstairs. I decided to do a little fancy trick and put like a fan and a light like they usually come. So I was kind of making up a story in my head for these two teenagers. I'm imagining they're both teenage girls, maybe they're twins or something. One of them I'm imagining is on the cheerleading team, so I give her some pom-poms and things like that. The other one is a little bit more like artsy and sort of grunge. So I made this room kind of like cutesy. I do end up like switching their wallpapers later as well. But this one is kind of like more cutesy. I went with like teal and pinks and all those colors. A cute little mirror so she can practice her cheerleading and things like that in the mirror. And then all this new wall art for the teenagers is super cute as well. Also, these curtain lights, they make a lot of appearances in this build, so I hope you like them as much as I do, because I put them in like 3 rooms, maybe more. I was like, I love these so much. There's her cute little pom-poms and then a cute rug. And I called that first room good, moved on to the Jack and Jill bathroom up here. And I went with mostly just the same stuff as I did in the downstairs bathroom, but gave them the shower bath combo. And then I tried to decorate their bathroom, you know, for like 2 teenage girls. So lots of makeup, lots of color, lots of accessories. And some fun tile around the bath as well. Also living for these LED strip lights, so those are in a lot of rooms as well, including their bathroom. I just gave them each their own little makeup. They got all sorts of decorations in here. And then I found this cheerleading cone, so I gave that to our cheerleader. Nail polish, all of that fun stuff, perfume, all the essentials. And of course, toothbrushes. Now for our other teenagers' room, I was like, wait, I actually really like this wallpaper for the other one, so I put it in this room and then I switched them. So this is more of our like artsy kind of grunge teenager. She's like maybe doing like tarot cards, like she's kind of like got some witchy vibes, but she's also like super cool. I love that mirror, like literally it's the greatest thing. Also this egg chair. I always wanted an egg chair growing up. Never ended up with one, and I still don't have one, but maybe I'll get one someday. The curtain lights again, obviously. I found this little cow plant tapestry and I was like, that's going in here, definitely, 100%. All these new wall arts are so cute as well. Love it. And I gave her this like gaming tablet. I do end up putting like a stream system upstairs, so I'm thinking maybe one of them could be like a streamer. And then for the parents' room, they obviously need a bathroom as well. They just got all the same stuff in their bathroom. I kept their room kind of more casual. And then this new bed as well, literally so cute. I love it. The same curtains as before. And decided to make their wallpaper kind of dark. Felt like it was kind of a vibe for their forest home. I put the dresser at the base of their bed. I actually don't know if this is like functional gameplay wise, but it's okay. It looks good, right? And the parents just get some kind of like random clutter on their dresser as well. And these new base game paintings are so cute. I went with one of those little triple paintings for it. And then I moved on to this little sunroom area out here, which I would love to have something like this in my house. And these new couches are so cute and perfect for this space as well. I love them. And the matching little chairs. Also, it takes me a lot of adjustment on the coffee table. Literally, it took me so long. Couldn't figure out what coffee table I wanted. But did want to put some plants in here, obviously. Cute little rug to match. And then I was like, you know what? This feels like a spot for a guitar and some other little items that you might use. So I put like photography stuff out here. Considered putting this little fish tank, but then I was like, these poor fish are gonna have a bad time out here, so I ended up moving it later. But I figure like you might have some books out here. This is a good spot to read, probably. And then maybe just some like gardening items. This moodlet lamp so you can kind of set the scene in the room. And then here I am trying to fix this coffee table situation again. I ended up just going with a rectangular one. I wish there was more circular coffee tables that weren't either like enormous or really small. Like, can we maybe get some that are like a decent size? And then peep the curtain lights coming in again. I ended up putting them as like window dressings and then also just to like light the space and make it super cozy. And then I used the spandrels to make it sort of like as if they're attached to a beam on the roof. And just some decorations in the hallway as well. And then I moved on to this upstairs room, which is, like I said before, it's kind of like a game room loft area. Sort of a mismatch of rooms and mashed up together of like multiple things. So I wanted to put like a streaming area, and here's the fish tank again. Ended up in here instead. So I gave them like a computer with like streaming stuff, and then I also wanted to put a little like bookshelf area so they can do some reading, but I also wanted to make a little like game room area with these beanbag chairs because they're so cute. And I was thinking maybe like, you know, you have friends over and you're all playing like game room stuff, and here again I did cheat and I did give them this like gaming console, so I do apologize. Again, if you don't have this, I'm so sorry, but I thought it really worked for the theme of this room, so I put it in. And then the LED lights, again, had to. If this is going to be for streaming, they need to be all the way around. And these little like panel lights on the wall are so cute as well. And then I had a hard time here because I wanted to give them like a workout equipment in this room because it's like, again, you know, sort of the room where all the extra stuff goes in. So I was like, where can I put this? And it took me a while and I rearranged everything like 6 times, but eventually I got it to work. Because I put it here and then I was like, okay, well if she's streaming, she doesn't want that in the background, obviously. So I ended up moving the gaming stuff just against like the railing over here, and then put that in the corner, and then made their little like bean bags, little beanbag area over here. And then I went with a rug that can just cover the whole area. Then of course, had to give him some plants, you know, and some cute wall art as well. Then I kind of called that good for the gaming room. And then I decided to add a little cheer mat outside because we decided she was going to be a cheerleader, so I added that to their backyard area. And then lastly, I just had to put some little like seating and decoration out on this little balcony out the front. And then that was pretty much everything. So I think it came together pretty cute. So of course, we have our game room up here. It's got all the streaming stuff, gaming stuff to have friends over playing video games together. You can also do a little workout if you're trying to work on your fitness. One floor down, we have all the bedrooms. So bedroom number 1 for our little cheerleader teenager, and then our other like artsy sort of grunge teenager on the right side here with their little Jack and Jill bathroom that they share. Then the parents obviously have their own bathroom and their own bedroom as well. And then this adorable little sunroom that we added on the front. So much good natural light with an outdoor patio. And then downstairs we have the kitchen and living room and just like a guest bathroom whenever people are over as well. The living room is small, but it's functional and it's really cute. And then we have just the hallway decorations and then this cute little kitchen with the archway into it. The kitchen's pretty small as well, but it's functional and there's a dining area attached to it. And then of course our backyard space with our small pool, our outdoor patio table for those summer days when we're having pool days, and don't forget our terrace where we can sneak out of the bedroom, and a cheerleading area, telescope area, and then this front little porch that is just a nice little walkway down to the front door. And that is the whole house. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you're interested in downloading this house, my name is just Queen Char Games on the gallery. You can look it up on there and feel free to download it. I think it's functional. I think it would be fun to plan, so I may do that at some point. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed building this house. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all those fun things, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!